Okay, Shalom Akim, Kahalan Ra, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakudash, and double honors to great and apostles. Thadia, Shah for the strength in order to make this video, and Yaratazar that you're edified, which means you're built up in the spirit. So, of course, you get that spiritual nourishment, man. You know, it's the brother Ratazar, Rachahalawaya, again for short, Ratazar, which means willing, and then Racha meaning spirit, and then Halawaya meaning praise Yahweh. So, you know, as I mentioned in the previous video. But this is really the part 2, the continuation of the video. The prophets have their role, and Esau, Edom, you know, Esau plays his also, or plays his role also, you know, because I renamed it, you know, I renamed the title slightly, you know, for this part. But it's the same thing, you know, prophets have their role, Esau has his role also. So, I said that I want to get deep into really Esau, you know, Yaratazar, that you also comprehend it too, you know, for any new brothers that are here. So yeah, because Esau is that deceiver. Esau's the so-called white man of whom the world thinks that, you know, is all pure and, you know, innocent of, you know, evil doings. But he's actually not innocent, man. You know, what's really quite surprising is after knowing the history of what Esau Edom has done unto you, there's still Israelites out there, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, as well as you speckled bird out there who look like the heathen, but are actually Israelites, you know, by bloodline. The thing is that certain Israelites out there will still want to worship the so-called white man, you know, whom we call Esau Edom. But the thing is with that, you know, worshipping the so-called white man, which really they do it, you know, by worshipping Jesus Christ, which is a false idol, by the way, you know, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You know, the reason why we say that, because his real name is Yahushua, and he's a so-called black man, you know. We can get into basics there, Revelation 1, verse 15 to 16, man, on the appearance of Yahushua. Then maybe even Daniel 7 and 6, if I recall correctly there. But yeah, the topic of this video is what I want to focus on there. So yeah, Esau is that deceiver. You know, he's paid the images of the judges. You know, you could determine who he is. Trying to roughly paraphrase that scripture in Maccabees, 2 Maccabees 3. And try to get that one quickly, and then the 2 Maccabees 3 or 2. Likeness of their images. And that's what Esau's done, man. You know, covered up the faces of the real Israelites, and now we've got Amalek over there, the so-called fake Jew, the fake Jews. That's what they are. You know, the ones over there in the land of Israel, of whom are imposters, by the way, because the curses do not apply to them, man. You know, you got more curses that apply to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians than actually apply for flipping Amalek, man. You know, the so-called, the fake Jews over there. You know, Yaron says that they don't flag this one. Because, you know, you say certain words and then give it a few months, they just take it down, which is quite annoying. You're telling me there's freedom of speech. There ain't no freedom of speech here, man. Anyway, Salakia, let me get this preset I was going to get. Salakia means, Salak means like forgive. Yah means me or I. So Salakia means forgive me. It's like saying sorry, basically, in English. So Apocrypha only. Hold on, let me see if it's here. Yeah, so okay, so it's first Maccabees, not even second Maccabees. So this is first Maccabees. Let me get it in 348. Let me get in the actual book. So this is first Maccabees. First Maccabees 3 and verse 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law. That's the scriptures. That's our scriptures, the so-called Bible, of course, inclusive of the Apocrypha, because the KJV version 1611 actually had the Apocrypha within it. They removed it later on. So that's the full Bible, scriptures with the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha. So it's 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So of course he's covered up all these rulers, man, of whom were actually Israelites. So-called black people ruling, in the Dark Ages, ruling in the certain medieval ages as well. Esau, Edom, so-called white man has painted over them, to make them look more lighter, so that you would perceive that, okay, he's been the one who's been the predominant race the whole time, when really he isn't. There's a reason why the scriptures call him the basis of all men. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, man. Clefts of the rock referring to the mountain regions as well. So let's get let me actually start getting the precepts as well, because that was just a warm-up precept pertaining to the brief introduction I had there. And let me get into the topic right now. And we start off with this, Genesis 3 and verse 1, because that's the origin. And that's even a meat in itself, because let me read it. So Genesis 3 and verse 1, it says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? So of course that serpent does not represent an actual animal he was speaking. That serpent, even if you research it as well, the definition of serpent, it says a sly and a treacherous person, one of whom can't be trusted, is more likely to betray. And it says was more subtle than any beast in the field, which means it's talking about how crafty a person is, which is really just using your smarts to do bad things, in the simplicity of the definition. Being crafty, that's what it means to be subtle than any beast of the field, in this context, of course. But the Lord Yahweh had made, which really the serpent was a creature used as a metaphor, really, for Esau, Edom. That's what it was for. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, ye hath, let me read that. Yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So that's when the temptations came in. The serpent was bringing in philosophies in order to confuse Eve. And then Eve, of course, reported to Adam, and then Adam, fell through the cracks as well, man. So yeah, that's what Esau is, man. Now the serpent, as I said, research the definition of serpent on Google, and you see it's a sly and a treacherous person, which is obviously the reference to Esau, Edom. That's what the scriptures say in Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, because as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. You can't clean up the rust, man. The wickedness will always be there, and it's growing as well. So you got to always remember that. The same way we see here, it says, now the serpent, and I told you the definition is a sly and treacherous person. You can't trust a sly and treacherous person, man. So that's Esau's nature right there, man. A serpent, that's the creature used to describe it. More subtle than any beast of the field. So of course you can also liken it onto the other nations as well, as being the other beasts of the field, man. The other nations which Yahweh Shem Yahshua created. Esau is the most subtle, the most crafty of them all. So yeah, again, that's a deep breakdown as well. So in time, I'm also do a video myself on it too, man. But of course, I've got to study it, master it, and then, Yeah, I'll just all keep going, man, and keep teaching. So that's Genesis 3 and 1. Let me get Genesis 20. What was it again? 25 and 27? Should be 25 and 27. Yeah. This is Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. Now let's just research the definition of cunning, the Google definition. So definition of cunning, like a cunning individual. So Esau was a cunning hunter here. So this is the definition of cunning. Having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. So there's a skill in achieving one's ends by deceit. So obviously using deception, deceiving, lying in order to achieve one's goal. That's the thing. So actually genuinely working hard for it. You know, Esau uses deceit in order to achieve their goals, man. Why do you think I read First Maccabees 3 and 48? You know, painting the likeness of their images, you know, covering the faces of the judges. You know, that's another precept in Job. You know, that's because he operates in deceit and lies. You gotta get that about the serpent here, man, which is again is a metaphor for a sly and treacherous person. You know, it's a metaphor directly for Esau, Edom. So Genesis 25 and 27 again, the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents, man. And, you know, Jacob likes to chill. You know, Esau, you know, he's a hunter. That's why he's got his guns. You know, that's his blessing. So that's what he's gonna use. And yeah, you know, Jacob dwelling in tents, man. So yeah. The point is he's a cunning hunter, which means he operates by deceit as well. Very smart. Let me read it again. It says having or showing skill. So he's skillful in deceit. That's what it means. Having or showing skill. Achieving one's ends by deceit. So Esau achieves his goals, you know, with the skill of deceit. That's what you can perceive it as, based on that definition. So it's a skillful thing for him to achieve something by deceiving, by deception. Hence why him and his new world order, the deception is the MOTB, that chip, of which will be used, well, yeah, to deceive the whole world, man. Because in reality, that chip ain't going to provide flipping stability. No way it's going to provide destruction. Even the body's going to be flipping, getting noisome and grievous souls. That's in Revelation 16 and verse 2. Noisome and grievous souls, you know, noisome referring to a stink, a very distinct smell, smelly, and of course grievous is something painful. So that's the point right there, man. It's gonna be a time like no other, man, when people are receiving. That's why we have to pray to Yahweh Shem Yashai that we're also preserved from the hour of temptation. Alright, so let's get another precept here. Because Esau is very, very, very ambitious, man. He has goals. One of his major goals that you can summarize, which you can summarize all the major goals from, is Isaiah 14, verse 14 to 16. About him being the Most High, or wanting to be like the Most High. So let me get that as well. Yeah, Isaiah, what was that? Yeah, it was Isaiah. So this is Isaiah 14 and 14. Let me get that. Isaiah 14 and 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yea, thou shalt be brought down, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And yeah, with his MOTB, he's going to be shaking kingdoms, right? You know, with all his draconian decrees as well, he's going to be shaking kingdoms too, because Esau's the one who's been given, the power to rule over earth right now. Not Jake. Well, Jake's got their own time for an eternity after Esau. So, even then, Jake still got a chance to rule before Esau too. The point is, it says Isaiah 14:14, his incentive, Esau's incentive. It says here, I'll read even from verse 13. So Isaiah 14:13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's his intention. That's why he wants to be able to read people's minds with that Neuralink chip. And he wants to chip people to be able to locate them, pinpoint geographic data. That's what Esau desires to have, man. He wants to be like the Most High, who has an overwatch on everyone, man. And he won't achieve that, man. That's why it said in verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit, man. So hell really representing a mind state of destruction as well. That's what hell means. It's not talking about the literal hell. This year a simple precept to disprove that is Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament, Ecclesiastes 12 verse 7. The spirit goes onto the one who created it. The dust goes to the ground, and the spirit goes onto the one who created it. Roughly paraphrasing that one there. But it's Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. That disproves hell, man. If it was rule, it would have said, okay, spirit is going to go to hell. And then the precepts on lake of fire, and of course hell as well, is referring to actual the appearance of America's destruction, where nuclear missiles are going to be sent. Now, that's something where not everyone's going to understand, but for those who do understand, going into jail too about the metaphor for the nuclear missiles as arrows, a great army. Anyways, that's a topic for another day though. But yeah, and I've made multiple videos on that too, and there'll be more to come. So Isaiah 14 verse 14 to 16 is really just about Esau Edom being ambitious to be like the Most High. That's why he wants to implement that MOTB, that mark of the beast. So let's get Obadiah right now. Obadiah. Right, so Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. America's symbol was the eagle as well. Rome did have eagle symbols as well. So that's the correlation there. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, space stations and whatnot. He's trying to get to flipping Mars. I know Elon Musk he's saying he's trying to get to Mars, but he won't be able to. He can't. You can't pass that Van Allen belt. You can't pass the group of gases of which are in the protected the Earth, man. Or the outside of the Earth. But yeah, you can't pass that Van Allen belt. That's the point. So it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. So yeah, through Yahweh Yahushua, Esau Edom will be brought down low. He'll be brought down low. So them ambitions, man, he's gonna have to scrap those. The only ambition that he will achieve is the MOTB, because that's what Yahweh Shemashah will use Esau for, to test Israel. That's going to be the examination, not even a test. If you want to see something that was a test, look at 2020, 2021, 2022, when people had to take the juice. People lost their jobs just because they didn't take the juice. That was a test. How much more extreme would it be when the actual MOTB then comes in, man? You gotta put that to mind. So calm. But yeah, man, that's over there 1 verse 3 to 4. You get a few more precepts as well. Okay, you get Job 9 and 24. Esau Edom is the deceiver. And of course, he is not to be trusted. That's his role. His role is to deceive. The prophet's role, as I mentioned in the previous video, is to teach and be a watchman unto Israel, to be a prophet, to prophesy of things to come, and to be a soldier as well, against unrighteousness. A soldier for righteousness and against unrighteousness. That's what the prophets are for as well. So that's their role. But the role of the wicked is to obviously be soldiers of unrighteousness. Soldiers of unrighteousness. And of course, to deceive, man. Deception is literally the word to just encapsulate what Esau's role will be. So this is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So of course it says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. And that's true. Yahweh has given the earth to the hand of Esau Edom, which is the wicked. And rightfully so, because he'll be used in prophecy to implement that MOTB. Right, so the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges. Again, that links to 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Where is he? He's predominantly in America, man. That's where his power, his stronghold is right now. Who is he? Esau Edom. That's the answers to the question, man. That's why it's good to have the understanding of the scriptures as well. But yeah, now don't get me wrong though. Edomites are everywhere. So of course, you got Russian Edomites, you got Turkish, certain Turkish Edomites there. You got Edomites in the UK, you got Edomites in America, they're everywhere. But the point is, predominantly their stronghold is America. That's it, that's the new Rome. Alright, so I said that was Job 9 and 24. Let me get this precept out here. And in fact, before I get the precept, because we know that the MOTB is the thing that will be used for Esau to achieve his ambition to be like the Most High. So I said, let me just get the Revelation 13 just to get the MOTB, the mark of the beast. So Revelation 13 and verse, hold on, okay. Just bear with me. Sometimes you gotta wait for the pages to flip properly. Anyways, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the number or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And that number of a man, that man is Esau Edom, man. That man is Esau Edom, man. But yeah, Esau Edom is that man of whom is represented by a number 666, which is 666. And he says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. So everyone, It's going to be affected by this MOTB, or rather tested by this MOTB, man. Most will fall by it, but by Yahweh Shem Yashaz, it says in Revelation 3 and verse 10, we'll be kept from the hour of temptation, Yahweh Tazar. We have to have faith in that because we're doing the works. We have kept the patience of Yahweh Shai, as it says there in Revelation 3 and verse 10, which is part of us doing the works too. See, that's Revelation 13 verse 16 to 18 as well. And you can't buy or sell without it too. So there's only going to be one means to buy and sell, not multiple means, because right now you got card, you got phone, you got cash as well. So those are multiple means of paying. You even got freaking cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to pay with. So that's multiple means. But with the MOTB system, there's only going to be one means, which is via a microchip implant. And that's the MOTB, Mark of the Beast. So I'm going to get this final precept and Yaratazar, close it out. Alright, Proverbs. We go and get Proverbs 29. This is Proverbs, hold on. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Again, when Israelites are in authority, the people rejoice. But that's in Yahushua's kingdom. That's when they're really going to rejoice. Now it says here, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That wicked is reference to Esau, Edom, man. Esau, Edom is the wicked. That's why people are in a state of flipping misery right now. Cost of living in the UK, you got flipping America welfare that people are struggling under. Homelessness. Because really there are rules to homelessness as well, man, amongst Israel, so that a person isn't down and out, man. Especially if you own land, you let people actually take from a portion of your land, not a portion of your land, but rather the remnants of the fruits of your land, so that, especially the ones that fall on the ground. But again, Yaratazama really zooming into that on another video. But the point of this video is that there's laws in the scriptures to give us wisdom to know how to operate. Esau, Edom goes against those laws, hence why he's the wicked one. He's ongoing with his iniquities. Just sin upon sin, man, transgression upon transgression against the Most High's will. Well, he's doing the Most High's will, but against, our laws. But yeah, that's it right there, man. I'll read it again, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Simple as. People are mourning right now. They're in a stressed out state. People are sad, depressed, anxiety issues. All that is because of Esau, Edom. That's what the Most High, that's the vessel the Most High used in order to put people in a mournful state. Now, you got that, but the flip side, after the prophets have done their job, and Yaratazar, the elect, are then confirmed and they gain salvation, and Yaratazar, we are those men who gain salvation. Then in the chariots, man, after the chariot ceremony as well, they will come back and start ruling over the heathens. People will rejoice, man. They will rejoice because they realize, oh damn, this is actually far better than the setup Esau had, especially when we release the other nations into their lands after they've served us for a bit. So that's the point right there, man. Yaratazar, that you've understood the video. Again, this was the part 2 to the other one. Prophets have their role, and Esau, Edom plays his role also, which I've explained in this video. Esau has played his role, which is to deceive, ultimately. And yeah, to play that role of the wicked one. So yeah, Shalom, Kahalalim La, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashem HaKodash, double honest to the reps of the apostles, and Yaratazar, once more that you've understood, man. So yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatham, which means Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless you. So yeah, Barakatha is singular, Atha is singular, then Atham is plural, like as in a group of you. You know, Atha is only you as in one person. So Barakatham is plural, Barakatha is singular. So yeah, Shalom and Yahweh Bashem Yashar Barakatham.